Hello, my dear students. Welcome everyone to Business Masters Academy's coaching on accounting, IGCSE accounting, O-level, and edXL accounting. Okay, now we all are prepared to study accounting. Fantastic. In accounting, do you think accounting is one of the difficult subjects? No worries. Accounting is one of the easiest subjects, but in accounting, you have to learn some concepts and topics very, very clearly. So today's lessons, my objective is to make you understand the different terms and concepts that normally we constantly use in accounting. Okay, so let's start those accounting terms. The first important term is the meaning of accounting itself. So you need to know the meaning of accounting very well. So what is accounting means? Accounting is it's a process. It's a process of identifying, measuring, communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and decisions by the users of accounting information, which means accounting it's a process. It's not a science, it's a process. It's a process of identifying, measuring, and communicating economic information, something which is expressed in economic terms, then only we will be considering in accounting. So why are we doing this? In order to make judgments. Who will normally make the judgments and decisions? Of course, by the users of accounting, like the business owners, the government, investors, creditors, etc. So as per American Certified Accountant, Public Accountants, there is another definition. This is a little bit long definition. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner, and in terms of money, transactions, and events which are in part at least of financial character, and interpreting the results thereof, which means accounting, it is an art also here. Accounting, it's an art of recording, classifying, summarizing. So it means accounting follows a system of recording, classifying, and summarizing the events, economic events, which can be expressed in monetary terms or in money terms. Okay, so that is what is about accounting. And now we can discuss one of the most important concepts in accounting, that is known as assets. What's the meaning of an asset or assets? Okay, assets means these are the resources with an economic value owned by a business or an individual. So assets are generally expected to provide a future benefit. So something which will give a benefit in the future, we will call it as an asset, and which should be a resource. At the same time, it should have some economic value. Okay, so that is known as assets, like land, furniture, or a computer. These are the normally used assets of a business or in our personal life. So assets means these are the resources of a business with an economic value. Okay, students, the next important term is liabilities. What are liabilities? Liabilities means these are the debts and obligations that an individual or a business owes to outside parties. For example, like when we are taking a loan from a bank, or we are buying goods from a supplier and not paying cash, that is known as creditors. So liabilities means these are the debts a business owes to outside party. The next concept is capital or owner's equity. So owner's equity or capital means the funds invested by the owner in the business, or these are the owner's claims towards the assets of a business. So this is also known as owner's equity or net worth. Owner's equity or net worth. So in other words, capital is the excess of assets over liabilities of a business. Okay, which means the assets of a business is $10 and the liabilities of a business is $2, which means the remaining amount of $8 is known as the capital or owner's equity. Next, we discuss two types of assets. The first type of assets are non-current assets. What is the meaning of non-current assets? Non-current assets means these are the long-term tangible assets that a firm owns and uses in its operations to generate more income. It's also known as fixed assets. For example, in your school, the classroom is a fixed asset or a non-current asset. Maybe the projector placed in your classroom is also a non-current asset. The laptop is a non-current asset. Why? Because these are the assets which are used in order to generate more income in the business in the future. Okay, so these assets, because of that, these assets are not expected to be consumed or converted into cash within 1 year. Okay, so this type of assets provides a long-term tangible benefit or a financial gain which has useful life of more than one accounting year. So there are many examples that you can provide, like land. Land is an example of non-current assets. And the next one is furniture or fixtures or buildings or your laptop. Okay, everything are non-current assets. So non-current assets means these assets which are not expected to be sold or consumed within an accounting year. The next important assets are current assets. From the name itself, we can understand that these are used currently in our business operations. So current assets means these assets which are expected to be sold or consumed or used, or sometimes it might get exhausted through the normal or standard business operations within an accounting year. Generally, it's a period of 1 year. So these are also known as short-term assets, like cash at bank. We never keep money in a bank for a very long time, right? Okay, cash at bank or cash in hand, or inventory, or the goods kept in a shop for resale, that is inventory, which is also a current asset, or receivables like debtors. We'll discuss about the debtors later. So current assets means these assets which are expected to be sold or consumed or used within an accounting year, generally a 1 year period. Now we discuss two important concepts of accounting, that is bookkeeping and accounting. What's the meaning of bookkeeping and what is accounting? Bookkeeping involves the collection, recording, and storage and retrieval of financial transaction of a business. So it includes the following concepts or the functions. One is collection of information, recording, storage, and retrieval of financial transactions. Who does all this work in an accounting firm or a business? They are known as bookkeeper. So bookkeeper is a person who does bookkeeping function. Generally, they are working like an office clerks or office assistants in a business. But accounting process, it's a little complex. It includes collection of information, recording of information, which is generally done by bookkeeper. And in addition to that, accountants need to do, or the process of accounting involves classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting financial data. So accounting process, it is really a wide process. It includes collecting information, recording, classifying, summarizing, and analyzing, interpreting financial data. Who does the accounting function? Accounting functions, which are these functions are done by accountants. So accountants and bookkeeper job, which job is easier? Of course, accountant job is not easy, bookkeeper job is easier. So because accountants need to do a lot of other processes. I wish you all a very good accounting future. Now students, next I need to discuss with you about debtor and creditor. Okay, who is the person known as debtor? Debtor means the party who owes money to an individual or a business. For example, one of the customers, he collected some goods from your shop and not giving the cash to you. They are known as credit customers or debtors. Or if you are taking a loan from a bank, so from the point of view of a bank, the borrowers are your debtors. So debtors means the party who owes money to an individual or a business. Next group of persons in accounting, which is known as creditors. The first category was debtor. Next one is creditor. Who are creditors or a creditor? A creditor means a person or an enterprise to whom the money is owed. Okay, like for example, you are buying something from a shop and you are not paying money for the goods and services from that you received from the shop. The shop or the supplier is known as a creditor because you owe money to that particular shop. Okay, so credit suppliers are creditors. Okay, a creditor means to whom a business owes money. To whom a business owes money. For example, we took a loan from a bank and the bank is our creditor. Okay, the lender, the bank is our lender, so lenders are creditors. So creditors means those people to whom the business owes money. Students, the next we need to discuss about two important statements in accounting. The first statement is known as income statement. What is income statement? Income statement is a financial statement or a report which shows the performance of a business over an accounting period. It summarizes all expenses and incomes of a business, and which is normally prepared to find out the profit or loss of a business. For example, if the incomes of a business is $100 and the expenses of a business is just $80, so the difference is known as $20 profit. Okay, so from which statement we will come to know about the profit of a business? That is from income statement, which is also known as profit and loss account. Income statement is also known as profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. So income statement, which is prepared to find out the profit of a business, or sometimes we may a business suffer a loss. Okay, so income statement. The next statement is statement of financial position. What is statement of financial position? From the name itself, you can understand that this provides the position, the current position of a business. So it is another financial statement which presents the financial position of an entity at a given point of time. It comprises of three major components. One is assets, next one liabilities, and owner's equity. So the other name of statement of financial position is balance sheet. Balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet or statement of financial position, both the same. So in this statement, we will show all the assets and liabilities of a business. Okay, so that's the last statement, statement of financial position. So we discussed today many important concepts of accounting. So please remember these concepts. And starting from next lesson, we'll be studying the first unit of IGCSE O-Level or Edexcel accounting. Okay, so please watch our YouTube channel, and those who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and please support us. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.